Hello all. Today we will see one more problem on the support reactions for the beam. So this time I have selected cantilever beam. So what is cantilever beam? Already we have discussed in the previous problems and also in the theory part. If you have doubt, please go and watch the theory part. So cantilever beam means what? The beam which is having one side support and one side it will be free end. So which are the examples you can take for this? So in the building, you can see in front of the building for the parking, for any other purpose, there will be a beam which is one side fixed and one side free. Or else you can see in the swimming pool that diving bar will be there. So that is one side fixed and one side free. That example also you can take. So beams are called as a cantilever beam, which is one side fixed and one side free. So this beam I'm going to complete. That is point A and another point that is B at the one end. So here I am going to take one point load which is inclined for 30 degree and of 80 kilonewton, that is 80, and I am going to take one UVL load. What is UVL load, guys? That is uniformly varying load. That is it will look like a triangle load. One side it will be zero intensity and one side it will be a maximum intensity, that of 2 kilonewton per meter. I'm just showing the 2 kilonewton per meter load, and followed by this is one UDL load. What is UDL load? UDL load is nothing but uniformly distributed load. From one point to another point, the load will be distributed equally. Okay, and the last beam is 30 kilonewton, and this UDL I'm taking as 4 kilonewton per meter. So in this problem, guys, you can observe all the three loads are there. You can see point load, UVL and UDL. So if you solve this problem, I think you can solve any other problems. So I'm going to distribute all the distance for this. That is 3 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, and this is 2 meter. Okay, so now the beam is ready. So first we will solve the support reactions for this. Okay, support reactions means, what is the meaning of support reaction? The reaction which is developed at the support. So in this problem you can see only one support, that is one side fixed and one side free. So in this one side, so cantilever beam, so this is a fixed support. In fixed support, how many reactions will be there? So the reactions will be 3. If you have doubt, go and watch the theory part. So you have 3 reactions in the cantilever beam, that is at the fixed end. You can see one horizontal reaction, one vertical reaction, and one moment. So you can see 3 reactions in that support. I'm just going to name for this, that the magnitude. Horizontal is HA, vertical is RA or VA. You can take RA or VA, no problem. So the moment is MA. So what is at the free end? So there is no reaction in the free end. Okay, so you can see 3 reactions at the one end, and one end it is free. So total reaction in the beam is 3 reactions, that is HA, VA and MA. So we are going to solve this one only. So what are the support reactions? Okay, so the first one, I am going to take the equilibrium conditions. What is the equilibrium conditions? We have already studied in the last chapter, that is equilibrium conditions. So if you want to see any structure in a stable condition, we have to apply the equilibrium conditions for that. That is, all the forces are 0. That means the system is in equilibrium, so that sum of H, that is horizontal, forces, sum of V is vertical forces, and sum of all the moments is equal to 0. So these three conditions we have. First one, I'm going to select the horizontal forces, that is resolving the forces horizontally. So what is the first condition we have? Sum of H is equal to 0. So first we will see all the horizontal reactions in the beam, right? Only we have to collect all the horizontal reactions. So first we will come from one end, and always remember, go one by one. So you should not skip one this one and one this end. So go one by one so that you will not forget any of the forces. So first one, this is HA. How it is moving? It is moving rightwards. Plus HA. So here you can't see any other horizontal forces, so come here. So you have one inclined force. So we already know inclined force means it is going to split for one horizontal and one vertical. So the horizontal force is moving leftwards. So 80 cos 30 degree. Okay, so these two reactions you can see is equal to what the equation is telling, 0. So I'm writing 0. HA is equal to, I'm just shifting this side. So calculate, that is HA is equal to 69.28. So please calculate 80 cos 30 degree, that is you will get it 69.282 kilonewtons. So you got the horizontal reaction. So you can write here, that is 69.282 kilonewton, right? So we have achieved one reaction. So another two reactions are there. Okay. And one more thing, while assuming this moment, so please assume, you can ask, ma'am, why you didn't assumed in the clockwise direction. So if you assume clockwise, the answer of the MA you will get the negative one. So that's why remember always you assume this moment as a anti-clockwise while assuming, so that answer you will be getting the positive answer. So that is a one assumptions we are doing here. So horizontal reaction is over. Next we are going for the vertical. So same thing, resolving the forces vertically, that is sum of V is equal to 0. Okay, we will see all the vertical forces one by one. Starting from this side and ending this one, go one by one. So don't skip here and middle again coming back. So go one by one in one stretch. So first one you can see VA, that is going upwards. So already we know upwards positive, downwards negative. So plus RA. So over next here it is going to split for two directions. So this is minus 80 sine 30 degree. Yes, here careful with the UVL and UDL. So already we know UL is also called as a triangular load. So minus half into base into height. So this is one. Next one is UDL, that is minus 4. Is this minus 4? No. UDL means it is want to multiply it with the distance, because UDL it is distributed from this point to this point. Same intensity will be there. So that's why we have to multiply with 3. That is distance. Please put a big bracket for this to avoid the confusion. The last force, that is 30 minus 30 is equal to 0. Right? So this is the the reactions which got all the vertical reactions. We got it here.